Salutations, Internet! I am GoldFlowerGamer, and welcome to a new series. It's a new series I want to try to do. I'm kind of excited for it. I am terrible at getting my words out. Okay, so a lot of the games that I've wanted to do Let's Play series on, I've noticed have already been, you know, played, like, countless times by other people. And that goes for pretty much all the games that I want to play. So I was like, alright, I need to make my Let's Plays different, because other than the potential funny moments, they're not going to be any different. So, the goal of this series is that I play a game with a challenge in mind, and said challenge can only be completed through the use of glitches, and glitches are fun, so we're going to do them. And, yeah, I'm just going to try to complete the challenge, and do as many glitches as I can along the way. I haven't settled on a title for this series yet. I'm currently fighting YouTube user Psycho for a glitch quest, but it's the best thing I can come up with right now. So, anyway, if you didn't see already, I'm pretty sure you probably did. This is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, one of the best games on the Super Nintendo, one of my personal favorite Zelda games, and it's broken. It's very broken. Very, very broken. Tons of glitches, tons of cool stuff to do. So, once the intro gets to it, right here is going to show my main goal for the run. Right here, we can see Zelda is locked in the dungeon. At the beginning of the game, you go down to the dungeon, you can save Zelda, and then you have to guide her to the sanctuary. And then, once you get to the sanctuary, she just kind of is like, okay, I'll stay here with the Prime Minister, or whatever. Well, he could not clearly protect her, because later in the game, once you get all 3 pendants, she's once again been kidnapped. So, we're gonna do a better job guarding her than he did, and we're just gonna see how much stuff we can get, how much of the game that we can complete with Zelda in our party. So, I appear to already have a file. Let's go ahead and erase that. I think that was a practice file I did, because all the runs for this series are going to be stuff that I've planned out. It's not just going to be, okay, let's plan it as we go and just figure it out. So we go ahead, start a new game. Yeah, but this little run, I'm going to call it, I've been thinking of a title for a while. I'm just gonna call it Max Zelda %. Again, this isn't a speed run. It's definitely not speed run, because if it were a speed run, I'd be using way different strategies. But I'm just going with what I deem the safest strategies. Okay, finally time to start playing. So we hop out of bed, come over here, and get the lamp. It's our first item of the run. We're also gonna toss those blocks. I thought maybe there would be magic in there, but I guess not. Let's come out of Link's house. Beginning of the game, we gotta take a stroll to Hyrule Castle. In the rain. And there's a guard there, so we don't want to go in that way. Or, we can't go in that way. So, we have to find another way in. Oh look, a hole. It's like I didn't know that was there. Or, I mean, I didn't totally know exactly where that hole was gonna be. Alright, so our uncle right here, Bardock, you can do it. Save the Zelda is your what? Zelda's my what? Is she my sister? We never really get that line explained. It's like, what, is she my sister or something? I don't know. It always bugs me. Probably more than it should. But whatever. I don't think lighting that does anything. No, it just makes the room brighter. Okay, that was totally pointless. Okay. So one of my favorite parts about this run is that right off the bat, we get to use some pretty fun glitches. So, first glitch is coming up here in a second. So we're gonna climb these stairs, and right here. On this ledge, we can jump down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump down, we're gonna open the save and quit menu in the middle of the jumping animation. We're gonna save and quit, Load our file. And we're gonna be back here. So now, we need to go back into Hyrule Castle without getting hit. That's kind of the hard part, is you have to do it without getting hit. But, okay, I'm gonna save the state here. That's another thing I totally forgot to mention. Okay, we got really lucky with that guy. That's another thing I forgot to mention is that, this run is going to be very save state heavy. Because I don't want to waste my entire life doing this every time I mess up a trick. Alright, so right here is the trick. So we get hit by this guy. Now we're inside the wall. On the bottom. So, I'm going to try to explain this glitch as best as I can. This is dubbed the exploration glitch. And basically what it does is, let's see. Okay, let's explain how it works first. Okay, so how the glitch works is that when you jump off of a ledge, the game puts Link into, like, a transition phase. Okay, he's transitioning from the top level to the ground level. And in the middle of that transition, if we save and quit, the game is going to load Link while the game still thinks he's in that transition phase. So, but when we get hit by an enemy, the game resumes the transition phase and completes it. So if we stand, like, on top of a wall, like we did there, or on a floor that's, like, above a wall, like we were doing there, the game is going to warp us down inside the wall. So, that's the first part of that's the first part. That's just activating the glitch. The rest of the glitch is incredibly complicated to explain, kind of. So basically what I'm doing is that once we get out of bounds, like this, the entire game, pretty much like all the dungeons, yeah, I think it's all the dungeons, and a few of the caves and houses are all on one big map to save memory within the game. So, okay, save a state there, because we don't want to go up here. We're going to go back. Alright, now we're going to go to the right. So I am just kind of working my way through a path, because Exploration Glitch allows us to get a few items that we're going to need. So there's an old lady dancing there. It's not something I think I ever want to see again, except we're going to be following this path again a few more times. So we're just going to keep going through the walls. But yeah, since all of the dungeons and caves and houses are on one big map to save memory, if we can get out of bounds in any of them, we have a whole world to explore. And that is basically the exploration glitch, or EG for short. I think I'm just going to call it EG for the rest of the playthrough. So, well, yeah, since we're in Hyrule Castle, since the game technically thinks we're still in Hyrule Castle, a few of the assets are glitched out. So that looks like a giant blue butt right there. Okay. Okay, so you can see Link kind of poking out the wall here. So we want to move down just a bit so we can keep going to the right. Or we can screen transition, go to the right a bit, and go back up, and then keep going right. That's probably what's easiest to do. So let's see. I'm looking for a certain room. So we're come over here to this room. This is the room I'm looking for. So we're gonna walk over here. I'm gonna save a state, just in case I walk too far to the right. Because if I walk too far to the right, I'm actually gonna walk to the final boss. And we don't want to be at the final boss. So let's see. Okay, so Link is like right here. We can see there are certain rooms that have holes where we can see Link. So we're just gonna go ahead and rearrange ourselves a little closer to the right side of the screen. But I'm gonna keep going up. Now some of the rooms are gonna get really glitchy with the graphics. I love this cool blue color palette of Ice Palace. So yeah, tons of the rooms, they have tons of different color palettes that the game is trying to load each time you resume transitions, and the color palettes will load successfully, but some of the assets won't load correctly. Like, enemies and chairs and stuff like that. Like, let's see. Oh, I thought I heard, Link falling. Never mind. I'm starting to wonder if I'm actually going the right way. I'm not 100% sure. I hope I am. Let's see. Those guys are dancing there. This is a room in Ganon's tower. I think I might actually be in the wrong place. I am in the wrong place. Holy crap. Alright, I'm gonna... Save a state, apparently! Alright, well, let's see if we can navigate... Oh, that's bad. Well... Crap. Well, that was not good. Okay, so what happened there is, I walked into a certain room that contains a moving floor, and rooms with moving floors or walls are gonna push Link back in bounds. And so I got pushed back in bounds and I died. Well, I clearly messed up the exploration glitch quite a bit. So here we get to go right back into Hyrule Castle. That's neat. It just occurred to me that I'm forgetting some crucial things that I need to grab before I start doing exploration glitch stuff. Okay. Let's go grab those things, because I need those things. So, man, am I glad for the game catching me. Okay. So we're just gonna take care of these guys. Nope. Hit. There we go. I'm kind of bad at this game, but I still try my best. Okay. So we do actually need to go to the dungeon, but not for Zelda. So we can get hit now because we're not in the exploration glitch state. Okay, so we got a map, now we can see the dungeon. Because Hyrule Castle is technically counted as a dungeon. Okay, leave me alone, good sir. Thank you. Now we're gonna bop this guy with a pot. We're gonna bop this guy with a pot. There we go. Man, I really wish I had Pegasus boots right now. It's an item that you can get to dash later in the game. Okay. Because there's one thing that we do need here in Hyrule Castle before we start doing any of the big glitch stuff. So what we need to do is we need to come in here. It's gonna be this guy. So we can kill him. The door to the right is going to open. We're gonna come in here, whack this guy. He's gonna drop a key. In this chest is the boomerang. So that's a really handy weapon. In fact, I'm gonna switch and use it right now. There we go, boomerang. Boomerang, very handy weapon. Okay, so we got the boomerang. Now we're gonna head down to the dungeon. Actually, I guess messing up exploration glitch there was kind of okay, because I guess I got to show like what exploration glitch is and what it does. But down here in the dungeon, there's Zelda. We're gonna save her in a bit. Shoot. I didn't mean to throw that pot against the wall. Okay, we need to... Gosh dang it, game! Analog stick. Okay, throw this. I think boomerang. Yeah, boomerang hurts this too. Ow. There we go. So we kill this guy and we get the big key. That's essentially the big boss key. And we could use it to open Zelda's cell, but not right now. I think for now, we're just going to save and quit. Load our file again, and we're right back here. So, now we can get into the exploration glitch stuff because we have the big key. So the big key is essentially a key where you can unlock certain big doors, and you can open big chests with it. And if we have the big key for Hyrule Castle, and we use exploration glitch to get somewhere else, we'll technically already have the big key from that dungeon. So we can open the big chest without needing the big key from said dungeon. We can just use Hyrule Castle's big key. It's pretty simple. So, now we're going to set up exploration glitch again. I'm going to try again. So, hopefully this guy doesn't give us too much trouble. Okay. Oh, I almost got hit. Okay. I almost got hit there. Whew. That would have been really bad if I got hit. Okay, don't get hit by this guy. That's the last guy I want to get hit by. Okay. Let's come in here, whack this guy. He's gonna hit us. We're gonna go out of bounds. Alright. Okay. So we're just gonna keep going down until we get... Oh, we're in the dungeon. Hey, Zelda. We'll come get you in a bit. We just need to get a few items first. By a few, I mean quite a few. Maybe like... I think we need like 4 or 5 items is what I'm going for, because there are some items that you need to make this run possible. And theoretically, you could, like, save Zelda from the dungeon and just get all of them, but... with her, but I don't really feel like doing that, because Zelda and exploration glitch early on don't really mix. Especially considering the fact that, one of the items that I need to get in particular is the Titan's Mitt, which is in Dungeon 4, Thieves Town. And in Thieves Town, there's a girl that you can find in the dungeon, and she follows you for a bit, just like Zelda. So, but when you bring her to the boss room and have her stand in the light, she reveals that she's the boss. So yeah, we want to do that. We want to get the boss. We want to get the boss to spawn, because once we get the boss to spawn in Dungeon 4, she'll be gone forever. And we don't have to worry about her again. So, and it's because of her that if we were to go to Dungeon 4 with Zelda and our party, Zelda would despawn, and I'm pretty sure we wouldn't be able to get her back. So... yeah, unfortunately, we could theoretically get Titan's Mitt with her, but... yeah. That dungeon girl just prevents it. Alright, so we're just kind of using exploration glitch here. It does get a bit dull and boring at times. I just realized I do have emulator speed up, but I don't really want to... I don't really feel like turboing right now. So the reason I don't know if I talked about this already, I don't think I did, but the reason I messed up the exploration glitch is because I started going up in the wrong room. Now, what I needed to do is I needed to go up at the very edge of the map. But I mistook that room for another room. And so... yeah. Let's see, I'm trying to think of topics that I can talk about while I fill the void, because we're going to be doing this a lot. Okay, so yeah, we need to go to the right. Come here to this room. This is the room right here, where we want to be careful not to go too far to the right. So I'm going to make a save state. I start going up. Perhaps in the whole... holy crap, I wasn't even close to the right edge of the screen. Alright. So now Now we just keep going up. We're almost there. Yeah, here I think is one of the coolest examples of like the glitchy graphics. Cause that looked really cool, if you ask me. It looked like dinosaur skin almost. Okay, so right there, some of those assets right there are supposed to be something else, but they're loaded in as the King's Throne because we're still technically in Hyrule Castle, and the game is using Hyrule Castle assets. It's probably my favorite example of it being that way. So now it looks like the entire room is frozen over by ice. So we just need to keep going. It's times like these where I really wish I had the Pegasus boots. Once we get the Pegasus boots, doing exploration glitch will be a lot less boring because we'll be able to dash through every room. But yeah, having to go at normal walking speed is not very entertaining. So there it is again, we're almost there. That fairy room right there is a sign that we're almost there. Alright, and we are here. So we just need to jump down the wall like this. We're gonna pop into this cave. So we grab those pots and we just walk out. Now we're in Kakariko Village. So we're not supposed to be here this early. So as you can see, the rain effect is still playing. But we come down here, and we get a chest containing 3 bombs. That's one of the things we're here for. So we get those bombs, open this chest for 20 rupees, break a pot for 5, open for 20, break for 5, and we get a bunch of money. So, and then, while we're here, we can also place a bomb here, bomb this wall. We get even more money. Oh, and some hearts. And we get a piece of heart. So I definitely will probably miss a few pieces of heart during this playthrough. But yeah. Okay. So while we're here in Kakariko Village, we need to come down here to this house. Well, it's not really a house, it's actually a shop. So may I help you? I'll take these. So we just bought 10 bombs. And we're gonna save and quit. Load up our file again. And we're back here. Still with the bombs. So we go in here. A lot of this early run is just setting up and getting stuff. Once we actually get Zelda, that's when some of the action will start. Okay, save and quit. Load again. I might actually speed up this process in post-production. I'm absolutely stumped on what I should talk about. Well, I guess I should probably talk about what we're going for next. The next thing that we're going to go for is the bow, which we can find in Dungeon 1, Eastern Palace. So we just do the same thing as last time. We get to the dungeon, go to the right, back to the left. Now let me see, where is Eastern Palace, actually? Looking for it on the dungeon map. That it right there? That is it right there. Okay. Wait till we reach that. Okay. Alright, I think I know where I need to go now. So... not really any commentary I can give for this. We're just going through walls. I'm probably going to speed this up in post-production. Definitely, actually. Got another long room. Now we're in here. So now we need to start heading to the right. And we are now in the correct room. So, just gonna drop out of the wall. And there's the bow. So the sprite for the bow didn't actually show right there. There it is. We have it. So, I'm gonna save and quit. So, and I think I'm actually gonna call it. I'm gonna call that as our first episode, perhaps. Or should I? Nah, I won't. We'll go get one more item. And there's one more item. Well... I think it might be a good place to call it. Well, I'll go to the place where we jump off the ledge and I'll call it there. So I come here. And this is where I'm going to call the episode. So, thanks for watching. I'm bad at doing outros. So, thanks for watching, I guess. And I'll see you guys in the next part of Max% Zelda.